Hello everybody and welcome back to Crypto Time. Now I'm very excited to get into today's video because I hope for this to be the first of many tutorial videos that I do on this channel. I've wanted to get into these type of videos for a long time, but I haven't had the quality of video or the audience to start something like this. But I believe now with the green screen edition, with the new mic, the new lighting, I think it's finally time for me to get invested and involved in doing tutorial type videos. So this video is going to be more for the novice investor or maybe somebody who is new to cryptocurrency. Now I'm sure people who have been in the scene for a while can still learn from this or maybe pick up something that they didn't know before. But this video is definitely geared more towards the new or novice investor. Now with that being said, I've put together a 5-slide PowerPoint here to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about so that you can see what I'm talking about as I go through it. So for our first topic and our first tip, we're going to be talking about protecting your money. And I don't just mean the security of your cryptocurrency or where you store it. I mean protecting the money you go in with. I think too many people get into cryptocurrency or enter the scene thinking about the money they can make rather than the money they can lose. And a lot of people don't really think about the risk. They only think about the 100%, 200% gains that they see certain people make, or they see the market rise in value one day and drop the next. Not enough people understand the risk that is associated with such a volatile market. The name of the game is to come out with more money than you started with, right? You put in 1,000, you want to come out with 1,500. You put in 1,000, you want to come out with 10,000. Whatever your goal is. But you can't get to that goal if you keep putting money in and then selling every time it goes down, because you're going to have less and less and less money to reinvest. And if you don't have any more money to reinvest, you can't play the game anymore. So it's very crucial that you know the risk going in, that you could lose this money just as fast as you can make it. Now, is it possible to get in and make 30% in 2 days on your investment? Yes, it's very possible. However, is it also just as possible to get in and then lose 30% the next day? Yes, this market is extremely volatile. If you don't know that by now, you should. So make sure you come in understanding that and knowing that this market moves irrationally and it can crash just as fast as it can rise. So don't invest more money than you can afford to lose. I'm sure you've heard that before, but that is something that I think is so true. We've heard a lot of horror stories from the insane bull run we went on from about mid-December 2017 all the way to mid-January 2018, when the market went all the way to $800 billion in total cap, and so many new investors were coming in. There was so much interest, but a lot of people bought on the way up or bought at the absolute top, and then it fell down and they lost a lot of money. So that goes back to the point of, when you come in, know that you can lose your money just as fast as you can make it. Now also with that, you have to think about the storage and the safety of your cryptocurrency. Now there's a bunch of different ways to store your cryptocurrency. You can keep it on an exchange, you can keep it on an online wallet, or you can do what I do, and what the safest option is keeping it on a hardware wallet. A hardware wallet could be a Ledger, a Trezor. There's a couple different companies that sell hardware wallets, but basically for someone to steal your cryptocurrency, they would need the actual piece of hardware as well as a phrase or password to get into that hardware. So if you're really trying to keep your money safe, and it'll run you probably $50 to $150 to get a hardware wallet, but if you're really trying to keep your cryptocurrency safe, I would definitely say to go that route. And then the last thing is, don't be public. And I know that's funny coming from somebody who makes cryptocurrency YouTube videos, but you don't want to be tweeting about your gains. You don't want to be tweeting about your portfolio holds. You never want to tell anybody the exact amounts that you hold of any cryptocurrency, or of anything in your portfolio for that matter. I know I make videos sometimes about I bought this amount or I sold this amount, but you never want to tell anybody the exact numbers in your portfolio or what it's worth, because you're really just painting a huge target on your chest. There's not a couple, maybe a couple of days ago, Ian Bellina was hacked for $2 million worth of cryptocurrency, and he's somebody who publicly tweets about his entire portfolio, publicly tweets about millions of dollars worth of holdings, and it's just something that you don't want to do. No matter if you hold $500 or $500,000 worth of cryptocurrency, you just don't want to put your exact amounts out there. So with that being said, just stay safe with your cryptocurrency. And then the next thing is become involved, but don't get too involved. What I mean by being involved is, and this is more of an opinion type thing, but I think that you guys should make social medias, if it's on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or wherever you prefer your social media, make accounts just for your cryptocurrency networking, and follow the accounts that maybe tweet things that you like. Follow the accounts of the coins and the heads of these teams of the coins that you invest in. You know, get very involved in the communities. However, that can also play into where you don't want to get too involved to where you shut any type of negative news or any type of outside opinion out, and you only listen to this one person, and anything else anybody says is false. Because if you are in the scene, you already know, but if you're getting into the scene, you need to know a lot of people, if you say anything that could hurt their investment, if you say anything that goes against their philosophy, people get very, very defensive, very emotional, and you can bring a lot of hate and a lot of heat on yourself in a very short amount of time if you start saying the wrong things in the wrong community. So I would say to definitely get involved in the coins that you're interested in or that you're invested in, but don't get to the point where you are, you know, super narrow-minded, you only see one way, and nothing else can come into contact with that. No outside opinions, no differing opinions, no negative news, nothing. You can't be touched. So there's a very fine line between being involved and then, in my opinion, getting a little too involved. And of course, be open to new ideas. You know, don't let yourself become this one-way track where you don't look at any other coins and you don't look at any other opportunities, because there are so many opportunities out there. Now, there are a lot of scammy projects. There are a lot of projects that aren't going to go anywhere, but also there's a lot of opportunity out there. So just be open to new ideas and just be open to getting involved. With that being said, the number 3 tip is do your research. Now, this is a very important one, and this is one that gets a little overshadowed a lot of times because a lot of people invest first and then do their research after. And that is completely backwards. You want to do it the other way around. You want to do your research first. You want to look into the team, look at the people talking about it, look into their white paper, look at everything you can to know that this is a good investment for you. If you like everything and it checks out, then you invest. You don't invest off of seeing a YouTube video or one of your buddies saying, dude, I found a coin that can make us millionaires, and then just jumping right on. You want to do your research first and then invest your money. With that being said, also know what you're looking for. Now, just because somebody wants to hold their coins for 5 years and then sell, doesn't mean you can't be somebody who's looking to hold for 5 months and then sell. There are different ways to do this. There are different strategies. Everybody has a different strategy. You don't have to be the person who holds. I know that's a huge stigma in cryptocurrency that, you know, hodl, hodl, hodl. And I personally am in it for the long run, and I have coins that I'm going to hold for a while, but I also have investments that I think I'm going to flip in 5-6 months. So just come in knowing what you want, because that'll really dictate what kind of projects you're going to be looking for and how much money you're going to be putting into these projects. So moving on, we have a more funny one or more laid back tip, which is don't be that guy. And everybody in the cryptocurrency scene who has been in it for at least a year or 6 months knows somebody in real life who is that guy. What I mean by that is don't be the person who goes to all of your friends, and I know this from experience, okay? So I'm talking about this from experience. Don't be the person who goes to your friends and tells them about these awesome opportunities to make a bunch of money, because if those things don't work out, you're going to be the person they blame. I remember before Bitcoin was even over, I think it was about 2K, I told my buddy, I said, dude, you know, you should look into this. The technology is pretty revolutionary. At least just take a look. You don't have to buy it, but just look. And then he didn't do anything about it, During, again, the time of December 2017 to about mid-January, he hits me up. He goes, dude, what is this Bitcoin thing, bro? It's gone from 8K to 20K in like 5 days. What's happening? Blah, blah. How do I get involved? I tell him how to get involved. He bought Bitcoin at about 17K. When it fell back down to 6, you better believe I was getting texts. Dude, what did you have me invest in? This is such a terrible idea, blah, blah, blah. But as it was going up, everybody FOMOs and wants to get involved. However, as it's going down and people lose money, you're going to be the person they blame. So do not be that guy. You know, if people ask you about it, if people come to you, sure, give them the knowledge that you know, give them any information you can give them, help them out. But don't be the person who goes out and tells everybody, dude, this is such a good idea, invest in this, blah, blah. Just let people make their own decisions. And I'm speaking on that from experience. You don't want to be the fall guy. You don't want to be the person they blame as things are going down, because you can't control the market, you know, but you can control your actions. So just make sure not to be that guy, and trust me from experience, I know it is not a good feeling when your friends blame you for losing money. And then the last tip I want to talk about is life balance, and this is one that's really important, and I think that if of any of these tips, if there's something you can take, definitely take this one, because this is something that's very important, and I think it strikes home with a lot of people who got involved maybe last year or during the time of the huge bull run, because it's very, very easy to let the cryptocurrency market kind of, and not just the cryptocurrency market, but investments in general, kind of like take over your life and sway your mood, sway your personality, how you act to people. I noticed that during the time when we were crashing, after the December to January run, when we fell back down to about 6.5 or about 6K and the market was just in a really bad spot, I remember I could visibly tell that I was meaner to people. I was in a bad mood most of the time. I was kind of like snarky with people in terms of how I was responding to them. Didn't really want to do much, and I really let it control my mood. And one of the biggest things with cryptocurrency, like I was telling you at the beginning, only invest money you can afford to lose. So once you invest the money, you should think it's just gone. Don't let your investments dictate how your day's going to go, how your personality is, how you react to people, because it's very easy to let it do that, especially when you get involved in the beginning and you're really excited and you want to make X, Y, and Z and you want to make 300 ROI or 300% ROI on your investment. It's very easy to let the market kind of take over your life. And it becomes very unhealthy. I found myself sitting in my computer chair for 6-7 hours a day just watching price action, just watching charts, looking for more information. And I would say a healthy amount to check charts and to check prices would be maybe like tops 5, 6, 7 times a day. And I remember even for me personally, there was a time where I would refresh the charts every maybe 2 or 3 minutes just to check new prices. So definitely work-life, not really work, but investment-life balance needs to be there. It's very easy to get caught up in the market, and it leads to an unhealthy lifestyle. I'm telling you, you need to stay active, stay healthy. Don't let this stuff take over your life, especially if you're someone new coming into it. It's going to be really hard not to at times, especially when the market gets exciting. But that's all I have for you guys. Please make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and if you enjoy these types of tutorial videos or tip videos, I would love to do more of these and share my experiences with you guys, because I have been involved in investing in cryptocurrency for the last about 2 years now. I think I first learned about it in 2013, but I've only had the money to invest for the last couple of years. I've learned a lot in that time, especially with things like this, what's healthy to do, what's not healthy to do. And again, this is all opinion, so don't take this stuff as fact. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. These are just my opinions. So again, guys, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, smack a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, everybody, see ya.